Yo, 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 it's your boy Bust Down. We back again for the relaunch of Pat TV, aka Laugh at Pat Productions. That's the new name, if y'all ain't know. I just got to create that name, and I got my wonderful assistant in here, Miss Ava. She put all this together. She got my man to the right of me. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in today because it's a very special show. I got my man Martin. How you doing, man?
What's good? I'm good.
What's good, Martin? What you been up to, man?
And I've just been working, show after show, planning a lot of stuff music-wise, and just staying busy.
What kind of stuff? Talk to me. Like what do you do? I know what you do, but I want them to know what you do.
Well, I am a DJ, recording artist, producer, songwriter, event planner, marketer, and I just do a little bit of everything.
Okay, so let me this that goes to another question. Like, with all that, it starts from somewhere, right? So, talk to me about your past. Like, who are you? Like, who is Ricky Martin? How did all this stuff come about? I know you didn't just wake up and say like, yeah, I do music. Like, who is this guy?
Well, for me, music starts from my family, and it goes back to my grandfather on my mom's side. He had a true love and passion for music. Born, raised in Jamaica, worked really hard and was able to move to the UK and, start to have a family there. And that's where my mom was born. And when my mom was 10, was able to move the family to Toronto. And the one thing that followed him along the way was his records, his record collection. Music was one of the most important things to him besides like taking care and loving his family. And he really spread that love to my mom and her siblings. And I think my mom passed that down to me. It started with me just singing songs at the top of my lung in the car when the radio's playing. And then it became me asking for specific songs. One in particular was I was always like, "Run Back the Wild Wild West" song by Will Smith. And my mom had to go out of her way to find the CD. That way she could run it back.
Wasn't that the Get Jiggy with CD? That was that CD, right? Which one CD was that?
I think it was the CD for the movie.
The Wild West. Yeah, I know they had Get Jiggy with it. They had that actually I used to buy soundtracks. Well, I used to bootleg in downtown North. But so like as a kid, when was a moment like it was like a moment or a highlight where you was like, well, I can really do this. Like I know I have music origins as well. My grandmother plays the violin. My grandfather played the trombone. Like everybody had their own unique sound. So when was like a spark in your life where you was like, yo, I could really do this?
There's two moments. There's the one where I wanted to do it, and there's a moment where I can do this. The moment where I wanted to was Guitar Hero 3 came out. That's funny to say, but for me, it was a point of discovery because I wasn't actively searching for music myself at that point. And I play this game that just has a catalog of however much music. And I'm like, oh, I like this, I like this. I look it up on YouTube. I discover the bands. I start looking into the bands more. And then that became my way to just discovering like music, being like, oh, I can just search for anything I want. After that, the point where I was like, I want to do this came much later. But Guitar Hero got me to be like, yo, I want to be a rock star. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do.
Hence the hair.
Mom, Dad, I want a guitar. And they're like, no, you have to take a band instrument first. And I was like, shoot. But, I picked up the trumpet. I practiced, I learned, I did my thing. And I worked hard enough that a birthday later, I got a guitar. I started doing that. And then high school comes around and I start learning drums, and then I start to pick up DJing, and all of that around the time that I started getting a lot of gigs with DJing ultimately led up to a point where I was like, oh, this is what I want to do. Like this is what I'm going to do. And I think it was around right after my junior year of high school, I had a residency at a pool I had 2 residencies at clubs that went every other week, and I got to play in a music festival in August. And that music festival happened to be the same music festival that was the first concert I ever went to as a kid. So that was super cool. And that was a turning point for me where I was like, oh, this is like, I want to be able to do music for the rest of my life. At that point, I don't think I was sure in what capacity exactly, but I knew that's what I wanted to do.
I like that. I like that. So when you're DJing, like let's paint a picture. Like, we at Record Royal, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're Record, like what do you like? What is your most significant moment as a DJ? Like, what do you feel like when you're on stage? Like, do you like the crowd engagement? You like the music playing? Like, what is the feel that you get?
For me, DJing is about, creating a vibe and making people dance and making people sing. There's something that's so exciting about being able to control a room, especially just like nightclub DJing specifically, it's for the most part, it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday thing. And, other people have, 9-to-5s or other things going on. At the end of the week, they just want to go out and have a good time. Or, they just had a breakup and they need to get out and they need to scream songs at the top of their lungs and just let it all out. And, being able to create that experience for people is something that's extremely magical. And that on top of just being able to play like your favorite song and just have everyone react to it is just such a great feeling.
That's a wonderful feeling. So another question I got for you, right? So you're also like you're a vocalist as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
When did you get into that part, the vocalist part?
So
because you could blow. I see it. You could blow. You could.
Yeah.
You definitely can sing. You can sing your ass off.
Yeah. I started singing in middle school. No training, but there was like a musical. I was like, that's something I could probably do. So I auditioned in 7th grade and did not make it into the show at all. And then the following year in 8th grade, I got like the lead role, and that was pretty dope. I don't know if it was just puberty or I sang better, but that worked out, and that was a really special experience and gave me a little bit of confidence in singing. And when I got to high school, I tried to do as many things that involved singing, that way I could improve. Upon getting to college, I was doing a lot more music-centric things. My major was music industry. I was actively trying to become a better producer and songwriter, very much taking it seriously, and so I started taking voice lessons as well. And I think I was pretty decent before, but lessons can help anyone of any level, and I think it helped me improve a lot.
So what's your favorite piece? Like, if you could sing a song for us right now, what would it be?
I can't sing today.
No, not today. I'm saying right now. I just said, if you could sing a song for us, what would you choose? I didn't say do it. That would be nice, but
yeah, my after the week I had, my voice is dead. So can't. I gotta give it a rest day. But
hey, audience, I tried.
Maybe next time. I guess we'll have to come back. I guess we'll have to come back. I would probably just sing something of my own.
So, I heard a couple of your songs. One that stuck out the most was Keys.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Keys?
Yeah, Keys.
What inspired Keys? I know we all got keys. I opened the door. You opened the door. You got the car key. You got the house key. Like what inspires Keys? And that, like what's the music is deeper than we interpret.
Yeah.
So what's the message behind Keys?
Keys. Keys came out of early COVID. I was back at my mom's house, living, like, my room was in the basement, and I started writing every day. There was 2 months from the start, like March to about the end of April, where I was doing nothing, just absolutely nothing. And I just took that time to, recoup, rest, relax, do dumb stuff, just like watch like television that I wouldn't usually watch, reality, just taking a mental break. And I think it was nice because I was running things very quickly back in Philly prior, but you know that break was definitely really needed. And around May, I started writing again, and the first night that I went in, I made my debut single "Come and Go," and after that, I started making like full songs every other day, if not every day, and just was really getting the writing muscle back. And Keys came, I think, in June or July. Just another night, you know, staying in my room, just making some music, and I was just a bit sad. And Keys is simply about just being down or feeling like everything is wrong or everything's not right, you know? When you lose your keys, you're just like, shit, my day's ruined. Like, if you can't find your keys, like, that can be the last thing that sets you off, or that can be the thing that starts a snowball effect of everything going downhill. And that was kind of like where that idea came from for me, and what that song's are about, just, you know, the hard times.
I like that. So let me ask another question. Let's dive a little. Let's get a little out of that a little bit. What's the future looking like for Martin? Like, what do you want to do?
The future is looking very bright.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
You know, I got many events coming up. A lot coming up. I've already been planning the next year. I've got up until about June planned in terms of events. In terms of music, all of 2022 is planned out. You know, a lot of new music coming, a lot of big events. Some I wish I could share because
it's all good.
You know, some of these are going to be insane. But what I can say right now is that I'm starting a monthly residency at Wreckin' Royal called First Fridays. First Friday of every month, we will be at Wreckin' Royal. No cover. Good drink deals, a good time, and good music, and that's something you can't miss.
Drop the address for them. We pulling up. We gotta drop the address for
17th and Chestnut in Philadelphia. Wreckin' Royal. That's REC ampersand ROYAL.
And then I got one more thing for you, man. One more thing. So with that being said, you said you couldn't sing for me. Can you rap? I know you got. Come on, you got something. We gotta give him something. It's the relaunch.
Oh man.
I hate to put you on the spot. But you know.
All right. I'm gonna give you a little. Yeah. Paper rolls, getting 5 stacks, but we ain't getting money, so what's that? And whatever, let's free frack all night. We still young, so we alright. Rapping is what I do me while I do you. I'm a motherfucking beast, ain't that cool? Kanye West, cause I'm coding at a higher power. Tower, but he loses like 1,000-foot towers. You say you won't do it, that makes you a coward. Talking procrastination, but I'll still do it. And another hour. That's all I got.
Yo, your voice is like a walking ad lib when you was like, that was fire. That was fire. I like that, bro.
I appreciate it.
But let me before we go, you know, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Pat TV. You know, obviously, you know, we're synchronized and making it a little smaller nowadays because, you know, we're trying to keep y'all attention span, we're trying to keep y'all right. But if you got anything to give to the youth in your field, what would you say to them? Look at the thing.
Don't let anybody compromise your vision. Keep doing what you do. Whether the people around you don't like it, whether the people around you don't feel it, there are people out there that want what you have to give. 7 billion people on this earth. There's no reason you can't have 100,000 people that want your thing. There's no reason you can't have 1 million people that want your thing. So stick with your vision. Stick with who you are and do what you do best, and your life will be fruitful and you will be happy.
With that being said, Pat TV, we out. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Peace.